So what do you see as the biggest challenges that women in this age group face? I guess women over 40, right? That's what you're targeting, over 40, under
Yes.
60, somewhere there.
Yes. So when I get women that come to me in their 40s and have, a fair amount of weight to lose, it's great because they're still young enough. Like it's still, I mean, you're young in your 50s too. I don't mean it like that, but I mean, a lot of them haven't gone through menopause. Maybe they're knocking on the door of it. So it's like, you know what, let's get you into a better place, physically and mentally before you sort of start to go into the menopause, um, you know, cycle, because you'll be able to handle it better if you get that weight off now, if you get yourself in a better place. And then the women that I have that come to me in their 50s, a lot of them will say, I've just got all this extra weight and I don't know what to do. And also because we had that 2-year pandemic, a lot of women, a lot of people in general, but women, because that's what I'm working with, drink a lot of wine, a lot of alcohol, ate a lot of food. Everybody was home, people were just eating. So there's a lot of people that just need help because it was a rough 2+ years of being locked down, and not, people just were drinking like, hey, I guess it's time to have a couple glasses of wine. So, but that doesn't help them because, if they're in that menopause, if they're in that area, they're having hot flashes, night sweats, they can't get the weight off, they can't change, they need to change behaviors. So people, need help. So it's
Yeah.
been rewarding to be able to help them.
So why do you think women face such difficulty with weight loss? I've met plenty of women who say, I barely eat, I eat so little, I should be really skinny, and nothing I do can help. What do you say to these women?
I get that. I hear that a lot. I barely eat anything. I eat breakfast. I don't eat again till dinner. But the problem is, and I'm sure you're aware of this as a doctor, is that their metabolism is going to adjust, is going to adapt to what they're doing. So if you're eating barely anything, your metabolism is going to slow way down because it wants to keep you alive. So when I tell people, I'm like, well, that's the problem, is that you're not eating enough. So it's getting them back into a place of, eating a little bit, maybe every few hours, to just get their metabolism used to taking in food and burning it for fuel, and, getting them feeling energized. Usually they feel kind of tired, they're sluggish because their metabolism is slowed down and they just don't have the energy. So they're always nervous because they'll look at what I give them and they're like, are you sure I'm not going to put weight on? Like they get very, I hear that all the time. And I'm like, trust me. I'm like, we're going to go 3 days and we're going to, I'm going to track you for 3 days. We're going to watch everything. Don't worry. You're not going to put on, 20 pounds overnight. It's not going to happen. And like, they'll do 3 days, and they start to lose weight, 1 pound, 2 pounds. They're
By
like,
eating more.
Yeah, by eating more. My goal is, Joy, is to feed. I told my client the same. Like, my goal is to feed you as much as I can and have you still losing weight. Like, that is a great place to be. Because they're always like, are you going to like cut calories, or what are we going to do? And I'm like, you're losing weight on what you're eating. We're not doing anything. This works. This is what we're doing.